Hello and welcome to Mzansi Stories Recap. I am back yet again reviewing one of your Mzansi favorites soapies, and in this video we are reviewing Sbongile and the Dlaminis. Now, one thing about this drama, it always gives us drama consistently. So we all know that Upeteni was, not herself in the past few weeks when she found out that her husband was busy with her helper under her roof. So things have just not been nice for Upeteni for some time, until her husband just assured that he does still love Upeteni and he will not take a second wife. So I guess that kind of puts Upeteni at easy. So now Upeteni is here visiting Unomfundo, as there has been arrangement that Unomfundo's son will stay with Upeteni. So Upeteni then now is visiting Unomfundo, and at first Unomfundo is kind of relieved to see Upeteni saying things like, listen, I'm so relieved that you are here, and I know it must not been easy on you as well, but I trust that you are going to raise my son as well, or rather raise my son well, just like the same way you are raising the other boys. Of course, Upeteni says that she is a boy mom, and if there is one thing that she enjoys is raising boys. So Petini have nothing to worry about, rather Nomfundo have nothing to worry about, because she will raise her boys like they are his as well. Well, while Unomfundo is still grateful, but Upetini just changed on her and says, how do you now feel knowing that everything that once belonged to you, I am about to take it? I'm sure you felt like you are on top of the world when you were sleeping with my husband behind my back. But now everything that is precious to you, I am taking it. I'm taking your son. While you don't have a man, you are quite lonely. You are all by yourself. Well, Unomfundo Bandla did not like those words that they were said, but really, what choice does she have? She has to accept Uguti. It has been decided that Utemba will be raised in the Dlamini mentioned. Now they are prepared to ukwenza umsebenzi for Utemba, which I'm thinking umsebenzi wesiphandla. Whilst they prepared to ukwenza umsebenzi for Utemba, it comes up that Ukwenzo also find out about Vusi not being loyal to him, in terms of Vusi knew all along about Nomalanga's condition, and Vusi did not say a word to Ukwenzo. So emsebenzini Ukwenzo disrupted everything, wathatha umqombothi wawuthi kuVusi, portraying that Uvusi has been many all along who knew about Nomalanga's condition, but really did not bother himself just to let Ukwenzo know that Unomalanga is not a faithful wife as she should be. Now guys, when they say water is thicker, when they say blood is thicker than water, this is what they are referring to. As soon as Upeteni finds out that Vusi have known all along, he blames it on Ugcina, saying of course it's Ugcina who influenced Uvusi, because Uvusi is a good son, is a great son. He would have never ever do this thing all by himself. And Upeteni decided that he's going to chase Ugcina out of the mansion. Well, Ugcina pleads and begs when she found her bag almost out of the door. but uPhetheni is not budging. Kesana, she says that she has took it out on herself that she's going to make sure that she cleans her family, and Ugcina is not worthy to be part of the Dlaminis. Gcina does say that, listen, ma, honestly, Mina, I was just trying to help Nomalanga, but all that falls on deaf ears as uPhetheni orders uThulisile Benoneli to drag Ugcina out. And in the next scene, we do see uVusi very furious, asking Uguti, ma, what have you done to my wife? You know, why did you chase my wife? Where is she supposed to go? uVusi raises some valid points like, you cannot just chase Ugcina, you know. This just shows that you are a hypocrite, because why are you choosing whom's to forgive and whom's to not to forgive? Remember that dad has also done you dirty, you know. Dad has done you dirty, but you have forgiven dad, okay? uPhetheni says to uVusi that they should not allow a stranger to come in between them, referring to Vusi's wife as a stranger, saying blood is more important, saying that the bond that he have with uVusi is more important than the bond that he have with his own wife. How sick and crazy this is. Like, it's twistedly sick and twistedly crazy. The fact that you will exclude someone's wife and say their brother, they are more close and connected to their brother than they are close and connected to their own wife, which, if you ask me, you are more closer to your wife than you are close to your brother, especially in adults, okay? Now we get to see Unjabulo, guys. You know, Unjabulo is hard to like. I mean, he's just a hard to like guy. Like, I've been trying to warm up to him, you know, give him a chance. I also think his acting skills are not that great, you know. But yeah, maybe we will eventually fall in love with him. I don't know. So Unjabulo have a sister, guys. I'm so shocked. Does this mean I'm behind with episodes? Because Njabula have a sister, and I'm like, wow. So it seems like they are digging something in the Dlaminis, and they are having Vusi's laptop. And Unjabulo made a statement to her sister, because her sister really didn't want to be involved and all that. But Unjabulo made a statement that, don't you want to know what happened to your father? And as soon as he suggests that he has actually found something in the laptop, the sister softened up and came to look what is it. So guys, like, I don't know, hey, I don't know what could be it. Could the Dlaminis do something or have done something to Njabulo's father? And why would that be? You know, why? Like, I don't understand. You know, some people says the Dlaminis are not good people at all, but for me, they have not really struck me as evil. You know, I think we have seen dramas and series where the family was like seriously evil. So the Dlaminis, obviously, they do look down on people and on people's statuses, and which is not a right thing. But have they struck me as like super evil? No, you know. So I just wonder what is the connection between Unjabulo and uVusi, rather the Dlaminis, because it seems like there is a huge connection. And Unjabulo also took this opportunity to distract uVusi, while uVusi was, his mind was not really focused at work, because baby boy was just going through the most, thinking about Gwenzo, how he could fix the relationship between him and Gwenzo. So Unjabulo decided to take the opportunity whilst he sees that uVusi is still in distress, and he said that Vusi must borrow him his laptop because he wants to check something, as they have an emergency client that the client needs to be closed as soon as yesterday. It seems like Vusi didn't read much into it as well, and so he decided that, you know what, it's okay, there's really not a problem, I don't mind, I will leave the laptop for you. Now when they say blood is thicker than water, they mean that, okay, because now uvusi apologizes to Ukwenzo, and guess what, Ukwenzo accepts the apology immediate, like immediate. Yes, they did have Upeteni to intervene and all that, or rather mediate between the two of them, but still, you know, it was just not a hassle for Ukwenzo to accept the apology ka Vusi. So if you can forgive Vusi, why couldn't he forgive his wife Unomalanga? I know really that their marriage was not based on love and all, but if you can forgive someone, you surely could forgive everyone, you know. And the way that it was really not a hassle for Uvusi, for Ukwenzo to forgive Uvusi, for me, I found all those things like a bit of being a hypocrite. Like, why could you forgive, why can you forgive Uvusi but you couldn't forgive your own wife Unomalanga? Surely if you realize that Uvusi is a human, he made mistakes just like all humans, you could also realize the same thing about your wife Unomalanga. This, I'm not even gonna lie to you all, like I find it very, very, very accepting and disappointing as well. Very disappointing when it comes to that. I'm very disappointed to Ukwenzo and to the Dlaminis, how they decided to handle this whole thing of Uvusi betraying Ukwenzo lightly, and they just said, because we're blood, we stick with each other, we don't separate, we don't do this, you know, we just stick with one another. I mean, yes, they should and all, but you know, I feel like Uvusbenogcina, they are equally wrong. That's my point. They are equally wrong. If they strongly feel like they cannot forgive Ugcina, then they should also feel the same, you know, they should also feel the same towards Uvusi, that Vusi, we cannot forgive you because you have decided to betray the family and kept such valuable information from the family. But no, they don't have those feelings towards Uvusi. They only have those feelings towards Ugcina alone. Like, what do you call that, you all? Like, what do you call that? Like, I am just so bummed by this family. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so bummed. I'm not happy about how they decided to handle this whole situation. Vusi, and you know, just outcasting Ugcina like that, you know, just to show Ugcina, you were never really part of this family, and maybe possibly you could never really be part of this family. So therefore we are outcasting you and we do not acknowledge you in any form. If you make one wrong decision, we will chase you, we will kick you out of this house. Because for me, it feels like that's exactly what they were saying, you know, to Ugcina, because you make just one wrong decision, you are out, okay? And Uvusi yena can make as many wrong moves as he want, but nothing will happen to him. We will not kick him out. He's our son, he's our beloved son, we love him, and we will forgive him as many times as possible. For me, it strikes me as that, and I don't know how do you all find it, but I find this very much unfair of Upeteni. Funny enough, I was always sympathizing with her pain when she was still going through pain with her marriage and all that. But I know that yes, Ugcina is not a nice person and all, but to outcast her like that, like that's just so wrong, guys. Like, wrong is wrong. No, I'm sorry. Anyway, kudos to Vusi for trying. At least Vusi tried to defend his wife, guys. Though it was not enough, but I mean, trying is trying. He did try and said, listen, I'm defending my wife. Ugcinanye now is running around like a headless chicken, calling about Nomalanga. Nomalanga saying, Lalela sisi, I ain't here to play games no more. I'm not gonna help you, and I'm not gonna help you. So Tina is out and she's stranded. She doesn't have money to pay bills and all that. And I just wonder what's gonna happen. Is Tina exiting the show? What is happening? Now, coming to the last and the most interesting storyline, Sika Velepi. Uvelepi ke guysini, you know, whilst she was sitting down minding her own business, sipping her own coffee or whatever, kwavele kwaqhamuka indoda thizeni, vumbu indoda yathi lalela weVelephi, I am your father. Yo guysini, like I'm still shivering on uVelephi's behalf for lendoda ithi lalela, I am your father. And I've been looking for you for all these years. For all these years, I've been looking for you. And it turns out that I'm not just your father, but I am your wealthy father. Imali ikona. And uVelephi says, okay, if you're my father, I think we should tell uSangweni about this whole thing. But indoda it's no sana asimtsheli lutho uVelephi, or rather not uVelephi, uSangweni, about this whole thing, because uSangweni is not my biological son. Yo, Velephi got the shock of his life. Now guys, with this man right here, like I don't trust him. I'm sorry, like I'm failing to trust him. I feel like the reason he didn't want uVelephi, because uSangweni rather, is because Sangweni is a boy child, and maybe he feels like he just doesn't need a boy child. He need a girl child to manipulate easily and, you know, lied to easily. So he feels like no, he doesn't need a boy child. He then sells uVelephi all the dreams that if they can go and stay in his mansion, says, listen, my mansion could be your mansion, okay? It could be your inheritance. And all you need to do is to just work. He then says that he knows music producers who are always looking for dancers, and uVelephi could do well in that industry. Hey guys, I don't know any, like I know that there are dancers for music videos and all that, but I honestly don't know a good parent who will encourage their daughter to be a dancer for music video. Like, aren't you required to wear bikini and all that? And I know parents how they are when they see a bikini, you get. So why would a good parent encourage their daughter to be in a music video? Hi guys, like for me that's also a red flag. Yes, it does have a mansion, very beautiful mansion. And if you have such a big house, most likely imali khona guys, you get, your children don't have to work, especially working such compromising jobs, you get. So maybe your children would just have to do, I don't know, like professional, they have to just work and get a professional job and all that. But to work such compromising, like you get, because you are compromised, you get. And I'm like, I don't think this is nice, I don't think it looks nice in any form and in any shape. It just doesn't look nice. But yeah guys, I'm yet to be proven wrong. Maybe he's a good father, and the fact that he did not even tell uVelephi's stepdad, just who wants to introduce himself to Velephi's stepdad, Guti Lalela, hey listen, I'm back in Velephi's life, I'm Velephi's biological father, I'm very grateful for what you have done for my daughter over the years, but I am back now and I would love to take over. just those simple words nje hey sana lo bhuti, or rather lo baba uyahluleka to go and be nice. And how does he really know that Sangweni is not his biological daughter? I just feel like it's not daughter, son. I just feel like it's a story that just has been formed. And funny enough, Velepi did not consent it, and Justin ran with it the way that it is. Anyway, this definitely does bring us to the end of the video. If you do love and enjoy this videos, you will give this video a huge thumbs up, and I will see you on the next one, when of course I am bringing you more reviews. Till then, please do stay blessed, and I love it.